The Fan.
See two of the biggest names in folk rock as they take the stage together. Don't miss out when the Avett Brothers and Trampled by Turtles co-headline the XL Energy Center on October 24th. Tickets are still available for this incredible show. For more info and get yours today, head over to KFAN.com keyword calendar.
I know the Twins are not involved, but if you're not paying attention to the baseball playoffs, my goodness. How about that Padres-Dodgers series?
Man,
Come on,
it's
man.
excellent. Yeah, it's got everything. It's got everything you need. It's got drama. It's just the best.
Is
that why you are wearing a San Diego Dad's hat this morning?
Yeah, and my shirt is the last thing I pick out in the morning.
It's too tight?
Yeah, it's too tight.
Your undershirt or your hooded sweatshirt?
My undershirt.
What's the undershirt?
Extra
Daddy's?
It's a Dodgers shirt.
No, it's not.
It is a Dodger shirt.
Are you kidding me?
You're playing both sides. You're a fraud.
No, I don't
even know you didn't know you did that?
No, I just grab it in the basically in the dark, and then I got
in the dark.
So yeah.
That is a very catchy opening. Might be the catchiest of all
Maybe
the games in the radio.
Thank you.
Ooh. Oh, P.S.
You get dressed in the dark?
Kind of, yeah.
What do you mean, kind of?
Well, my closet is on the other end of my bathroom, and I don't want to turn a bunch of lights on because my wife is sleeping. Mm-hmm. And I get all the other stuff ready the night before, and then I just grab whatever shirt.
Why can't you get the undershirt ready the night before?
I don't know. It's part of my routine.
Lay out your blouses at night.
I like your blouse today, Hawk.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It's a nice blouse.
Thank you very much.
Is that a BMX bit?
It is, man. Yeah, out in St. Michael. Great BMX track out there called the Crow River BMX track. St. Michael, Minnesota.
You got a nice blouse.
Thank you.
Makes a big difference if you lay out your blouses.
Yeah, it does, right? Because they get all wrinkly if you don't sometimes, right? Anyway.
Corey, is it a tough choice for you in the morning?
It's exactly why I've been doing this for like 10 years. I have zero stress.
Yeah.
More fashion sense.
Correct. Agreed.
What a mess.
I know, lady.
Yep, I let that go about a decade ago and probably helps the old mental health. What a transition.
What a transition.
See what I did there?
It is. You know, we're going to make that our top story.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey.
That's right. Our top story today involves the lovely and talented Carly Zucker and a new venture. Carly, take it away.
Oh, man. I just told you I wasn't nervous, and now I'm a little nervous about this.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, here, maybe this little levity will make it easier.
Okay.
For a female perspective on this scandal, we turn to a woman.
Did that help?
That helps a lot. Yeah. So it's been about a month now since you and I sat down and recorded a podcast. Mm-hmm. The last almost 2 years now for me have been huge transition and a lot. And I've dealt with mental health my entire life, and came to a head really at the end of 2022. And I've been on a journey since then. It's been a lot of ups, a lot of downs. I am also in recovery like Mark. And so been sober for about 19 months, I believe.
Wow.
Now. Yeah.
Man.
Awesome.
Well done.
Awesome.
And I wanted to share, I felt like during this time, I really isolated myself, almost like embarrassed or didn't want to answer questions. I dealt with a ton of anxiety from everything going on. So I isolated so much during this time. And my hope now is to be a resource for people. I'm not a doctor, obviously. I don't have credentials for that, but I want to be somebody that people can look at and say, there can be a lot of good with the really difficult. You can be a great parent in recovery, but you need to take that seriously. And the steps that I took and the journey that led me to ultimately to treatment and to learning more about my mental health. And so we have a very, very candid, vulnerable conversation. And it will be released tomorrow. And the podcast will be called Here We Go with Carly Zucker. So join me as we go on this journey. And again, I just want to build a community because I think I felt so alone and I felt so isolated, and I don't want other people to have to feel that way. And whether it's you're dealing with any piece of that, or maybe you're even the support system, we'll discuss that on the podcast. My sister will come on and talk about what it's like to be the support person and how difficult that can be. And then provide resources from professionals and have some fun with it and, laugh a lot, cry a lot. But we did the first 4 episodes together. They'll be short, like 25 to 30-minute episodes that we'll release all tomorrow.
Okay.
And I think it'd be best if you can listen back to back. I think it's obviously best if you can listen back to back. But iHeart will be posting it. And then I have a website called Here We Go Podcast. All of that goes live tomorrow.
And is there a reason why tomorrow in specifically?
Yeah, so it's World Mental Health Day, believe it or not. So I think that's a fitting day to release something like this. And like I said, I'm still dealing with it all as well. There's been a lot of challenges during those couple years. And I just want, like I said, hopefully to build a community in this area. Minnesota's been home for my whole life. And so I want to hopefully bring some community in this aspect of life with mental health and addiction and things like that to everybody out there. So that's the hope. So I really hope you listen. Like I said, it's a very vulnerable, very candid conversation. It was very scary to do. I don't know if you remember talking about it. I mean,
horrifying.
It's
horrifying.
It's scary to put it all out there, but I felt like I was always so public with all the good, right? Like, so I was always so public with everything when it was going great. And there was a lot of great. But when things started to break down, I shut down. And I don't want to do that anymore. And so this is hopefully opening that door for me to heal, to help others, and to bring everybody together. So we will see.
Fantastic.
That is just awesome,
Yeah.
Carly.
Thank you.
Here we
I'm
go,
so proud of you.
podcast.com.
The
Yeah.
vulnerability. Thank you so much for your vulnerability, and thank you so much for coming out with your story. That's one thing I have learned in the past 4 years is it is a big portion of this world needs a lot of help with one, recovery. It's a huge family. And two, the thing that's so much on the forefront is that mental health. I cannot wait to listen, Carly. I'm so proud of you and I love you, sweetheart.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Mark.
Thank you for your honesty.
Any advice for what Carly's about to embark on, and as far as the reaction she's about to receive, and
get ready for a wave. Get ready for a wave. That was what I was completely overwhelmed when it first came out with that story because of that. I didn't realize the vein that it opened up, and how many people truly either needed to hear the story, needed hope, needed help with mental health. You might just be a little overwhelmed here in the next little while, but it's an amazing overwhelm. I mean, I just remember my heart being just full with everyone else coming out, and obviously the support, right?
Yeah.
People with like stories and issues that we have. So no, it's might be a little overwhelming for you.
Yeah.
But it's an amazing, overwhelming, and again, I can't thank you enough because it's an area that we need more voices, more people to step up, and you're doing an amazing thing,
I think
Carly.
more conversations with people at all, level. Like, you can look at so many people and think everything's perfect or success or their life is great. They have every materialistic thing you could ever desire. Whatever that is, whatever you look at as something that makes a life great. But when you're dealing with mental health challenges and they're not treated, it is a very, very scary place to live. And so again, I really want to make it a less lonely place and a more conversation to be had. So.
Amen, Carly.
Any idea timing wise what time we're talking tomorrow? Do you have any idea?
Good question. I would say let's just say by the end of your show.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll have everything ready to go today, so we can just post anytime tomorrow. So let's say
Awesome.
by the end of your show, and just podcast. Obviously, listen to all the shows here first, and then podcast my little show later. But please reach out. Like Mark said, I hope I feel overwhelmed with the comments and with people that want to reach out.
Yeah.
I hope so, because I want to be that resource.
Well, I know, I know you're, intimidated, a little bit frightened.
Oh, it's
I know
scary.
that.
Yeah.
Thanks for being brave.
Thank you. Yeah. I love you. It was a great conversation to have with you.
It was good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Very well done. Very proud of you. And that's a weird thing for a 53-year-old man to say to you, but you get my point.
No, I get it.
Yeah. So well done. We'll break and we'll come back again tomorrow. Here We Go Podcast.com. It'll be available on all the platforms. Here We Go Podcast with Carly Zucker. Well done. Congratulations. Just the beginning of something huge.
Yeah, let's hope so.
The Fan.
You know what that means? It's a wild Wednesday on the Fan.
It's so crazy.
Let's
And
go.
we want to send you to the game.
Which one?
Caller, pick a number, Chris.
First one, second one.
Pick a number, Hawk.
749.
Caller 749 right now. A winning pair of tickets to Saturday's game against the Kraken. Call 1-800-320-5326. And if you are lucky caller number 749, Brett will take your call.
Now I think legally he has to count 749 calls.
Yeah,
I'll say
for
that.
sure.
Either you choose, Brett, either 749 or 7. You decide.
Well, hang on. I'm doing the
what?
math here.
You decide how hard you want to work, okay? You decide what kind of effort you want to put in this morning.
So we have 6 lines. So
Right.
I have to clear the lines 124 times to get
That's
there.
right.
So here we
Legal.
go.
You're going to do that, or you're going to pick number
Legally.
7. He gave you the choice to get out.
You got yours,
and just
dude.
say caller 7 or caller 740. What was it? 9?
749, that's right.
On second thought, I'll just do number 7.
Number 7. Oh, okay. I think you made a good choice. I really do.
Gavin Foote and Kristen Clayton singing a song called Sparks Fly. There you go, SJ. Good
I
stuff,
like it.
man. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Good
Beautiful
tune, right?
voice.
Man, we got some great local artists in the
Yes,
town.
we do.
Do you want to hear
Oh, this is
a
local?
really beautiful voice?
Hi.
Are you going to sing?
It's time for Sauce and Sports.
Woo, woo.
I mean, you're no Kristen Clayton. The person singing the song.
Beautiful voice
You
you're
just
hearing.
don't listen to me.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip. Presented by All Around Property Preservation.
The Lynx
Thank you,
beat the
property.
Sun Hogs Daddy 88-77 to advance to
The Sunhawks Daddy?
The Sunhawks Daddy.
to the
Great team
WNBA
name.
Finals. They will battle the Liberty starting tomorrow at 7. Your Lynx are 6.5-point underdogs, but in the victory, Nafisa Collier had 27 points in the win. The game will, of course, tomorrow will be in New York.
Of course. The Sun Hogs sound like a really badass minor league baseball team.
Or a biker gang that you don't want to mess with.
Yeah, the Hawks probably in.
The Sun Hogs.
Yeah, I ain't tough enough to be in
Sun
a
Hogs.
biker gang. I'd like to. I have a bike.
Yeah.
Sun Hogs are
Wild
like,
hogs are pretty tough.
pigs that go outside, which,
Yeah.
why do they do that? They can get skin cancer.
They definitely
Stay
can. They
indoors.
definitely
Stay
can.
indoors.
That's
Watch
right.
poker.
Yeah, don't go outside.
Listen
But you
to
know what?
podcasts.
That's right. Sun is dangerous, people.
If you're a pig and you hear a rumor that you're going to get eat at some point, you want to go ahead and give yourself that old, what do you call the,
Skin cancer.
yeah, what do you call that though? What is that?
Melanoma?
Melanoma. Yeah, because you want to just poison yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say, then you want to,
Eat
you know,
this,
you
You're
want
gonna
to
get all
suck on this,
crispy,
you're going
though.
to get my
Yeah,
cancer.
what do you think of this? You ain't got to stick this in the microwave.
I don't necessarily want the skin anyway. I want what's underneath the skin.
Oh, don't worry,
Gross.
brother.
Yeah, wow.
Pig skin?
Yeah, listen to the Hawks.
The hair on top of it?
Yeah, gross.
That's gross.
Right, shave it.
Yeah, shave that hair.
Yeah.
Pig.
Be a lady.
You made it weird.
I made it weird.
I don't know why you had to
made
make
it
it
weird.
weird. Why you got to make it weird?
It's funny how we're always the ones that cross the line,
Right,
Carly.
right.
Yeah.
The Vikings are off this week, and they are 5-0. They battle the Lions a week from Sunday at noon, pregame at 10. The Vikings are an early 1-point favorite.
Surprising.
Let's go. How's Detroit? I haven't been paying much attention to
They're good.
Detroit.
They're
I mean,
3-1.
I knew they were
Detroit's
good,
good.
but yeah, okay.
Yeah, they had last week off, but they are 3-1.
Who do they play this weekend?
Who do they play this
The
weekend?
Sun Hogs.
Who do they play, Hogs?
Yeah, they play Sunvolt.
Oh, your band.
I like
Yeah,
that.
that's right. Mhm. Yeah, it's going to
they-
be a pretty easy victory for
They
them.
play the Cowboys in Dallas.
That's great. That's where they're from.
Let's see.
Boy, this is convenient. Thanks, guys.
The
full of
Jets
information.
fired Robert Saleh as their head coach. He was 20-36 as the head coach. They will name their defensive coordinator the now head coach of the team.
He is the first coach in Woody Johnson's 25 seasons to be fired in season, and for any Jets coach, and the Jets have mostly sucked, right?
Yeah,
for most of their existence, they've mostly been bad. Worst winning percentage for a Jets head coach with at least 40 games under his belt.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
Yep.
Really bad.
And, it's up to all of you who care whether Woody Johnson's telling the truth, because a lot of us think Aaron Rodgers helped get Saleh fired.
100%.
Woody came out and basically said, this is 100% my choice.
That means that's 100% a lie.
What do you think
Anytime an owner or somebody comes out and says that like, why say it? Why are you saying it unless you're trying to make sure that you're protecting your
To
quarterback?
distract.
Can I make another point about that? Because I want to back up your point. Name yourself, go by Woodrow, okay?
Yeah.
Woodrow Johnson.
Yeah, because Woody Johnson. Yeah, I'm with you.
What do you think?
How do you take that person seriously?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I suppose he's got billions.
Yeah, he owns Johnson.
Yeah,
Johnson, yeah.
that helps.
Woodrow
but
Johnson.
That being said,
Woodrow Johnson was the 12th president of the United States of America, right?
Yeah.
Woody Johnson works at Applebee's.
Yeah.
I wonder what relation he is to Craig Leopold then. See, he married into the Johnson family.
Yeah, maybe they're brother and sister.
Well, yeah.
Not him and his wife.
Yeah.
They're not from Indiana.
How dare you?
What a massive difference, though, in those names, Woodrow and Woody. You know what I mean? Like,
huge.
but what a massive difference in what you picture.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Their entire life, what they look like, where they went to school.
Can you keep, even though, obviously he's got some serious backing in that family, sure he got respect everywhere. Like, as kids, he brutal.
Yeah,
The poor guy was just brutalized.
Think if you're
by his
flying
friends.
around and you're like, that's not my name. My name is Woodrow Woodpecker. You'd be like, man, you sound way smarter than I would have given you credit for.
Yeah.
Or like Buzz Lightyear and Woodrow.
Woodrow. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Sauce, you do one.
Like, if your first name was like Slinky and then you were like, hi, I'm Slinky.
You don't get the
Slinky
bit.
Dog. I thought we were just naming Toy Story characters.
Would you want to listen?
Drake May will be the starting quarterback for the Patriots this Sunday as they battle the Texans.
Drake
the number
sucks.
3 overall pick makes his debut.
I always like watching the young players develop or
That
fall
offensive
flat
line
on their
is terrible,
face.
though.
Well, get his feet moving.
That's right. Come on, Woodrow.
All right.
Get it together, Woodrow.
Let's see. Mark Parrish is a part of the Charts Challenge. He technically kind of has to follow football. I'm going to say just Parrish, not Chris. This is not NBA related. This is just for Parrish.
Okay.
Grazie.
Drake May is going to be the 4th rookie quarterback to start a game this year. Can Parrish name the other 3 rookie starting quarterbacks? Sauce, yes or no? And if not, how many can he get?
No. He can get 2.
2 of the 3? Carly, do you have faith in Mark Parrish?
Yeah, I think he can get. I think he can get all 3.
All 3.
He's not going to get a single one.
Thanks for the faith, bro. Thank you. I love you, too.
I have a hard time myself.
Brett,
and I
yes
do
or no?
This.
Perry, can you look at me for a second?
Oh.
Oh, you're reading him.
I think he's got it.
Zach.
I think he got it.
Yeah.
All
I
3.
read him too.
Okay. Let's see your poker
do
read
this.
skills, your live tell skills. Parrish, the other 3 starting rookie quarterbacks this year are?
Caleb Williams.
That's 1.
Because he's on my fantasy team.
Oh, I didn't think about
Okay.
that. Okay.
Jaden Daniels, because
That's
he
2.
is literally on fire.
He's on fire.
Lordy.
MVP
Oh,
candidate.
someone put him
And
out.
the 3rd one is? This was the tough one.
John.
Uh-oh. And?
He's waiting for him to be on TV.
Penix?
No. All right. So
Dang
here,
it.
this is a really strange clue, but I want to see if you can get this. His first and last name combined, just 5 letters.
I'll give you another clue.
Ty Law quarterback.
He's coached by Butthole Eyes.
Beady Eyes?
No, that's Beady Eyes.
Oh, sorry. Butthole Eyes.
Buttonbar.
His first name is Bo, and his last name is Nix.
Bonick. Oh, I knew that. Oh, I had that
I
one.
knew that was going to give it away. Dang it. I shouldn't have said his full
I had
name.
it. I
Shouldn't have
should-
said
I
the
should-
whole name.
The whole name. The whole name gave it away. Yep.
Dang it. I should have had that. I knew that. God.
I would have only had one if it makes you feel better.
It does make me feel
Yeah.
better. Thank you, Carly.
Week 6 starts tomorrow with the Niners at the Seahawks. The Niners are 3.5-point favorites.
Left breast.
Whoa.
Hey, Sauce, can I do one? Because we haven't talked about it at all. And I only really read the headline. I don't know the details, but I just have a feeling it's going to trigger you, and I can't wait to see how mad you get. 4 Major League Baseball teams have dropped partnerships with Bally Sports or regional partners. The Guardians, the Brewers, the Rangers, and the Minnesota Twins.
Sayonara, suckers!
Are going to have their local games produced and distributed by Major League Baseball in 2025. In 2024, Arizona, Colorado, and San Diego did that. So the Twins leaving Bally's. What happens now to our friends at Bally's?
Yeah.
And what happens now? How do people see the Twins in 2025?
I think my guy Zacho can answer this better, but I read yesterday I think it was the Star Tribune story that they made like $54 million from Bally in 2023.
That's a lie.
They'll make around like $4 million from doing this. This is a huge change, right, Zacho?
Yeah, I mean, that's why they've waited so long and why they haven't wanted to do the streaming that a lot of fans have wanted. From a fan perspective, I think it's a good thing because if you don't have cable satellite, you'll be able to pay $20 a month to watch the Twins wherever you are. But for the team, from a monetary standpoint, it's not great. So, yeah, and obviously for Bally's too, losing 160 plus games a year of inventory, that's not great as well for them. So, it's an interesting time. I think it's good for the fans, but it's probably only a temporary solution to something that's going to be a long-standing problem. We'll see one more year with the Wild and the Wolves on Bally's if they decide to continue with Bally's beyond this year. If they don't, maybe there's some sort of a cooperation that could be made between the teams. But sports TV is in a wild, wild west scenario right now.
So, Zacho, help me with this. Arizona, Colorado, and San Diego last year, right, did this, and now these 4 teams, including the Twins, are going to do it this year. What happens to the local group? So, like, for example, like the Audra Martins of the world, right? Justin Morneau. Like the local broadcast partners.
Steve Lombardozzi.
Did those 3 teams last year essentially use the same groups of broadcasters, just had Major League Baseball produce it with the same team, or was entirely new talent brought in?
Same play-by-play and color commentary. And Hawk, if you could get me out of Audition or Utility or whatever I'm in.
You're in both.
Yeah, take me out of both. There we go. From what I remember when I watched the Padres, they didn't have much pregame or postgame stuff. That could change. I would think that they would look at local talent like Audra, and I hope that she comes back. She'll obviously be doing all the Wild stuff with Parrish and the winner and all that. But that is something that remains to be seen. By the way, if you're wondering if you have cable or satellite, there's going to be a channel on Xfinity or DirecTV that will show these games on your traditional cable or satellite package, assuming that all the negotiations with the league go as planned.
100%.
If you have YouTube TV and Hulu, you're still out of luck. You still got to pony up the extra $20 a month for the Twins.tv package. But that's going to be one of those questions that will hopefully be answered sooner than later. I would imagine Corey's safe, Corey Provis. I would imagine they'll probably have a similar setup with the color commentary because that's usually handled by the team. After that, though, it's up in the air.
Yeah. Could this deal with the Twins technically cost Mark Parrish's job?
Why not?
Trickle-down effect. Is it possible it's over for you?
We're in the same boat. We've talked about that same thing with the Wild. And, the color, obviously, and the play-by-play are taken care of for the team, so those guys are pretty safe. But, when it comes to the pre and post, we are employed by Bally's. And we are hoping that one of these days we would get more than a year-to-year contract. That'd be nice. But, we've kind of had that fear, and it's not just the on air. It's the camera. It's the 30, 40 people that are putting on the production that you guys don't see. So there's a lot of people in this area right now that work in the TV industry and in sports TV right now that are kind of just hoping right now. A lot of praying.
And that's a tough aspect because obviously Bally's has had plenty of criticism over the years, but The people that work there put on a hell of a production. Matt Gangle, who was the main Twins, director. He worked World Series he still does, works World Series for Fox.
We know that.
I mean, this is a nationally renowned group of people here in the Twin Cities that put on a great show, and I hope that that will continue into this new era of Twins television.
There is a 0.001% chance I'm paying $20 a month to watch the Twins. I'm not doing that.
Well, again, you have Comcast though. So
I know, but I'm saying if I was one of those people that was like, all right, the only way I can access it is $20 a month with Twins.tv or whatever the hell you just said. I'm not paying $20 a month for the Twins.
I hope the older generation could figure out how to watch them on TV.
No, it's okay. They're on CCO radio. They can just listen to them.
That's great.
The scuttlebutt.
That's the scuttlebutt. My dad will be asking.
My
dad's another example. He's not paying $20 a month to watch the Twins. He's going to get confused how to even do that.
Right. He is off the charts intelligent.
100%.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Maybe not now.
This guy's 86.
No.
86.
What a bummer, though, to lose, and disappointing for fans to lose more of that local angle.
Yeah.
Like that, which you really grasped to, I think, and one of the things that makes you feel like you're part of this local team. And now you're just losing it.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
And then, Bally's obviously does a lot of the community stuff. They do the Hockey Day Minnesota. So the question, of course, again, moving forward is, what happens after this year? And I who knows? Nobody knows really. Yeah. All these
media,
teams.
you have a job to do.
See, PJ.
Just
so
hoping
many
it gets
different
worked
angles.
out.
PJ does get it.
Hopefully gets worked out.
So most importantly, Sauce, even though I saw an Aaron Gleeman tweet yesterday where Dave St. Peter said something about how this wouldn't affect payroll, right? But if
100% will.
If Zach's number is correct, where it's a $40 to $50 million wrong way turn,
things are going to get exposed.
Your thoughts?
That's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what else they're going to do though, from that standpoint, right? I mean, I just think that it'll just be another built-in excuse of why they didn't spend any money. San Diego is doing the same thing, right, Zacho? That was part of the story. They spend money on. They don't really care about the TV bit. They've spent money on a lot of superstars, and they're now one win away from being in the NLCS, and they are the World Series favorite.
That's a good thing.
And they are a small market team.
Could you just raise the price of beer from $14 to $37?
I mean, I think it's already at $37.
Or water from 12 to
it'll be
$12 waters there? Oh, that sounds actually pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I bet this is $12. Yeah.
Yep.
100%.
Hawk bought me this out of the vending machine.
100%.
Nice soul.
For $12.
Yeah, he doesn't care how much it costs, right, Hogs?
He eats.
You got to live, man. Water is life.
It's going to be an interesting off season for the Twins because if they just kind of stand pat, maybe make a trade for, maybe another third or fourth pitcher and they don't really spend any cash, they're going to lose money, man. People aren't going to show up for that.
Well, that's the problem too with the TV deal and why there are arguments to be made that you're losing that 50 to 4 million, but you're hopefully gaining some sort of marketing aspect of it and promoting the team. But then how do you promote the team at $20 a month?
100%.
Correct.
So it's just this catch-22 of trying to make the money, but also market the team and not lose people. And it's a tough spot, very bad spot for them to be in. And that's why what they did last year is all the worse by not having a good foundation to eventually lose. They lost the money last year. They got it back and they didn't spend it back, and that's why they're in a really big, tough spot here.
That doesn't happen.
No.
Well, they're on AM radio now. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
There's always hope.
Happy for you.
That's in some cars.
Yeah.
Duh.
Oh. Call bonus. Parrish the Wild start tomorrow.
That's great.
Yeah, season gets going. Cannot wait to get this season going. The great thing about this year is everyone had a bad taste in their mouth last year here for the Wild. Everyone. It was just one of those years. The injuries bug just biting them all year long, losing Spurgeon for the year. It was a tough year.
Not perfect.
No, you're right. No one knows, PJ. No one. Everybody's just there. What makes me so excited is how excited the team is to get going and really put last year behind them and take another step forward here. Looking forward to obviously like Boldy, Rossi, see what kind of step they're going to make. Husnadinov, see where he fits in. It was Kaprizov. I got a good feeling maybe Kaprizov will hit 50 this year. Hopefully he'll start shooting right from the get-go. But I think
kill guy.
That is well within reach for him. So it's going to be a great year. Foligno getting back healthy. We get to see Wallstead now jumping up. It's kind of a 3-man rotation in net, and he'll get to learn from Fleury. So there's no one better on earth for him to learn how to be an ace. He is dirty. He is a savage, dirty and nasty. That Marc-Andre Fleury. Let me tell you,
he's done a really good job.
Don't let that smile fool you. No, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a battle. Central is a tough division again. It's going to be competitive as can be. And, coming out of West, you're looking at that Edmonton team to try and beat that squad, and maybe a little bit of Colorado and Vegas. But that being said, it's going to be a fun year, and I can't wait. Let's go
100%.
wild.
Thank you for your honesty.
It's a Wild Wednesday, baby.
Let's go wild.
Let's go wild.
Let's get wild.
Thanks, PJ, for coming by the way.
Yeah,
That was really nice of him.
Good guy.
Great guy.
Crushing the butt car today.
My name is Phil Davidson.
I'm sorry, that was PJ.
Vikings news.
No.
Okay.
Making headway for the future.
Alexander Craig and Picking Up Steam. Man, I tell you what, super excited. Let's go Lynx. I almost said Wolves. Let's go Lynx. Nafisa Collier talking about seeing one of her heroes sitting courtside last night.
She's continued to text me all season, all last season, just showing her support. And it means so much. Like, just having someone who is such a Hall of Famer and who has gone through this and has done what I want to achieve. Like, hearing from her and seeing her support showing up, I just thought, I wanted to give her a hug just to say thank you, and thanks for showing up for us. Thanks for showing up for me and the team, and thank you for passing this legacy on to us, because it means a lot. And definitely want to do her proud and continue. Like, the job's not done. We want to continue on.
Whalen's the best.
Lindsay Whalen, according to Nafisa Collier.
Sauce and I were getting out of the elevator, but 2 weeks ago, and Lindsay Whalen was getting in the elevator, and we're like, Lindsay, like, what the hell? When are you going to be on this show? Like, you're on with Barrero once in a while. You're on with PA. Like, what's up with the Power Trip Morning Show? And she's like, you guys are on too early.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
Yeah, she's not a morning person.
That's very much a very honest question there, and I appreciate that.
I said, fine. Okay.
I respect that.
Okay, I get it.
But if I can wake up, Lindsay, anybody can.
Anybody can.
Yeah, when you going to do that?
Literally anyone.
Brilliant.
Yeah, when are you going to do that, by the way, Mark?
Oh, I don't know, one of these days.
Sometime today during the show.
Yes. Maybe.
Here's the thing, guys. There's some audio about your Minnesota Vikings. I know it's the bye week, but we all know Parrish can't get enough Vikings news.
Know it.
Time for Vikings news on the Power Trip. Presented by
Redco, your truck accessories pro.
The 5-0 Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah. Do you remember the first thing you asked me when you came in this morning, Mark Parrish?
No.
You said, how's Aaron Jones doing?
That's right. I forgot. Yeah, I have been worried about him, to be honest with you.
Did you say AJ? Didn't you call him AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Old AJ.
well, they're close. Yeah.
Yeah,
Here you go.
we're tight.
And here's what KOC had to say.
It looks like we've avoided a long-term injury, but I would classify him as really week to week. At this point, he'll get treatment throughout this week, and I'll give you guys an update where he's at next week as we kind of hopefully work him back into getting involved in practice and leading into whether we'll have him versus the Lions.
Hip injuries can be weird, right, Marco?
Yes, they can. They can nag like a mofo.
I was worried that, aren't there things inside there like that can become detached and they don't know it? And,
like a retina.
Well,
yeah, right.
Yeah, just like a retina.
Right in your hip.
Yeah, there's so many little muscles in your hips and your hip flexors, things that can get tweaked. And
a whole socket.
Yeah, you can, once kind of one thing goes in there, it can quickly turn into something else going because it's overworking, trying to stay with that or trying to make up for the first injury.
Yeah.
So yeah, hips. You know what? I'm perfectly fine. They do not lie. That is for sure. And I'm perfectly fine with them taking an extra week or two on him and make sure he's healthy later on down the road.
Yeah, because man, there is a bit of a difference when he's in the game.
Do not rush him back right now.
That is probably why when we get closer to the NFL trade deadline, I would bet they find a way to like some sort of running back, not like a level running back, but maybe somewhere in the B level. I just think they find another running back.
Take the load off a little bit, keep him healthy.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
It's so
that offense is so much play action that if you know the running game isn't working, you don't have to even care about the play action.
Yeah.
And they ran into that on Sunday.
Yeah, we definitely saw that.
You got
didn't
like
we?
Tank. This is I think I saw this on Twitter yesterday. Tank Bigsby is the guy in Jacksonville who is basically taking the job from Travis Etienne, the guy who was, I think, a first-round pick out of
Never
Clemson.
go Etienne.
That's a name you could probably watch. They're 1-4, probably going to be 1-5. I think they had a running back at the trade deadline.
When is that?
Well, and you want him healthy at the back end of the season anyway.
Yes.
But
3
we're
weeks
resting
from now.
him out.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're the Vikings and you need a running back, I mean, could you see them calling Jacksonville maybe? Do you make a call to Pittsburgh possibly?
Maybe Houston, Damian Pierce.
Yeah, I could see that.
Should have just named all 31 teams.
November
That would've been right.
November 5th is the trade deadline. Has there been any dialogue?
The
I don't know.
5th of
Corey, has there been
November.
any dialogue?
There's been dialogue, which is different than talking.
Yeah. I think there were scouts at the game this weekend as well.
Like
Contracts in
Boy
their
Scouts or
pocket.
Girl Scouts?
Contracts in their pocket.
Yeah.
Were they selling cookies or popcorn? Because the popcorn's delicious, but it's $25 a bag.
Yeah,
No,
what do
it's
you
not.
care, though? Yeah, what do you care,
They
Hogs?
sell popcorn for $25
You
a
told
bag.
me yesterday you bought a $200 South End by the Sea zip-up.
They
Well,
better,
yeah,
it
but
better
it's a
have
Sultan
drugs
by
in
the
it
sea.
or something.
Did you know that, Corey?
Yeah.
They better have something real
Yeah,
good.
for
in there, too.
$25.
Sauce, timing's everything. You said the trade deadline was when?
November 5th.
Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder, treason, and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgotten.
What a good movie.
I loved
This
that
joke is not
movie.
going to work at all.
Vendetta.
Go for it.
But I thought he said gum powder, and I thought he was talking about Sauce's teeth.
I have nice teeth. They're fake, but
Your
they're
teeth
nice.
are perfect.
Tank Bigsby, Tyrone Tracy Jr.,
Tyrone Tracy Jr.
Yeah, TTJ.
Brilliant.
and Jalen Wright are the only running backs I see listed as possibly available.
Yeah. All right, we'll trade for one of them.
Or here you go, Alexander Madison.
Didn't we try that one already?
We did.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
Good dude,
He's
man.
in Oakland. Yeah, great dude.
Like that guy a lot. Here's another soundbite from KFC. The upcoming schedule looks kind of tough, doesn't it, KFC?
We'll come back, have a division opponent, a very good one here at home, then have a short week to travel out to LA for a Thursday game, and then we'll get another little mini bye in there. So sequentially, we've got to be exactly where our feet are planted and attack each challenge as its own. But I do think it's important for our staff and players to recharge.
What was it like for you to have the off week in the middle of the season, Mark?
Usually I loved it. I mean, just to get their rest because I mean, like the NFL in the midseason, it just gets so heavy on the body. You can get any rest you can, especially since the NHL started taking away days off when they made the season shorter.
Yeah.
But then when they added those breaks, it's huge. I mean, for your body, the only people that really don't want that break are the people that are red hot.
Yeah.
Because they want to keep playing, but everybody else is like, no, we'll take it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That sounds right to me.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I try and be honest.
And lastly, KOC on the goals for our bye week.
I think we're constantly always trying to find improvement week in and week out. How do we give these guys the best game plans? Where are we at personnel wise? Are we using our personnel the best possible way that we can? Where do we need to improve? Technique, fundamentals. How do we craft our drill work and our practice time we do get in season to improve? So my hope is that we've been doing those things already, that this doesn't need to be a massive kind of overhaul.
It's not about comfort.
Well, please, PJ, get out of here.
Why are you there?
Come on.
Did players stay back in London?
A couple
Were they
did.
able to? Okay.
I would have in a heartbeat. That's all. Like, stay there for a few
Take
days, and then you
advantage of
can
it, yeah.
still travel back and get some rest days
That's great.
here.
Yeah.
Absolutely, take advantage of that.
Yep.
It's like PJ's in the room today.
He is.
Yeah, I don't know what
He's
he's
ready to
doing.
go. He's
And I
fired up this
appreciate
morning.
it.
I like
he's
it.
excited.
I like it.
Yeah. So there you go. There's your Vikings news as we are 5-0 at the break. Every member of the NFC North, every team is above 500 at the moment. Only division in football.
That's sweet.
Yep. Thank you.
And it's getting real greasy.
Hey, Carly.
Yeah, dude.
You ever feed the raccoons?
That's not a euphemism.
Trash pandas?
Yeah.
The old trash pandas.
Yeah.
I have not, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it was
This poor lady.
Yeah.
I mean, she was just feeding the raccoons. She was trying to be nice. And then there were 100 of them. She had to call the cops. 100 in her house.
She felt the raccoons were threatening. This is something you don't see every day.
35 years ago, you first started feeding some raccoons, and then when all of a sudden did it explode like this?
6 weeks ago.
6 weeks ago.
They were shocked. They had never seen that many raccoons in one place.
I've had several raccoons in the yard recently. My dogs have gotten in a scuffle several times with raccoons. I even had to take one of my dogs to the vet after tussling with a raccoon.
I love the word tussle.
Tussle's a great word.
I just picture like the raccoons going back to their friends and family and being like, "Hey guys,
yeah,
like, you know where we can get some food?
Yeah, man."
And like they just got this gang together.
Yeah, it's like Ratatouille.
Well,
and they're taking over the neighborhood.
They stay out of our neighborhood because any raccoons in our neighborhood get fed a 12 gauge.
They get felt up.
Ooh, they get felt up?
They get felt up by a 12 gauge.
Corey's driving through your neighborhood.
This is not the raccoon from your cartoon. To be clear, this is a different raccoon.
Different one. Yeah, if you didn't hear the first segment today, probably good for you.
Yep.
I thought it was funny.
Thank you.
I think we discussed this a week or so ago. Have you guys seen those videos? There's compilations on social media of animals without hair.
Ugh.
What?
Oh my God! Yes, I've seen.
Bears are the worst. What were you googling?
It's crazy.
Terrifying.
If you see a raccoon without hair, have you guys ever seen the Angelica Houston movie, The Witches?
Yeah.
When they turn into rats or whatever at the end, that's basically what a raccoon without hair looks like.
Yeah, or
it's like. Speaking of 12 gauge, right? I think raccoons are cute. You're like, that's a cute little animal. You see them without hair, you're like, shoot it!
Yeah.
Shoot it! That's the devil! Kill it!
We do that with hair.
Animals without
The chimpanzee. Wait till you see the chimp. The dude's ripped.
Yeah, it's
He's
not
jacked.
Or
the bear. Yeah,
there's a bear. It looks fake.
Hawk.
Let the bear
Right back
talk.
there, the bear is horrifying.
Carly, are you searching for this right now? It's going to freak you out.
It's crazy.
Carly,
yeah.
you want to really be freaked out?
Careful.
Yeah. Look at the bears from the 70s. They're so furry.
So much hair.
And you know what else has got a lot of hair back in the day?
Nope.
Do I have to say it?
Yeah, just say it.
The beavers!
The beavers were full of hair back then. That's what a raccoon looks like shaved?
Yes.
Button bar.
I would never use it, but I love it.
Whoa.
They almost all look like giant rats, right?
Oh, they're
Bears,
cute.
raccoons, all these animals without hair just look like rats.
They're scared. They need some lotion.
Poor little guy. Why is Rufus naked?
Why is his name Rufus?
I don't know. It's a good point.
Look how sad the penguin
so
is.
sad.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The penguin looks so sad.
Well, yeah.
Buddy.
Look at him.
He's freezing his butt off.
The one that I'm looking at here says "Meet Rufus, the naked raccoon." It looks like he's trying to hide his Janssen from you.
Yeah, what are they doing to Rocket?
Yeah.
Chimpanzee.
Is it the chimp?
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
All right,
Yeah. He looks like he is ready to tear your arms off.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the chimp is unbelievable.
Chimpanzee without hair, and there's a picture of sauce.
Genius.
That is horrific.
What happened to this poor dude?
I can't even say what it looks like.
Look at his arms. Is that real? That can't be real.
The hairless baboon?
Look at the nips on that guy.
Yeah, that one looks. He looks sick.
That thing's got some sweet hang
That's
down.
been breastfeeding for a while.
Wow, look at that guy's things.
My God.
Wow.
Look at that. You can hang Christmas decorations from those things.
Oh, yeah.
Look at his arms. Holy balls.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I could rip your face off.
Jacked.
Okay.
The internet's fascinating.
Well,
Yeah. Chimp is the animal that spends most time in the gym, clearly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, just the way it's all hunched over, too. Blah.
Oh,
Yucky.
it's like Gollum,
Yeah, yes.
but stronger.
They all look like Gollum.
Let me think of another animal I want to see naked.
Careful. I mean, it can't be anything worse than you Googled yesterday.
The bears are really scary, too. Like,
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Did you put that
Oh, my
scene
God.
from that video you watched as the background yet?
This poor guy. What? Did they shave this guy?
What is it?
The bear.
Oh,
Yeah,
Did
the
they
shape.
shoot just for the pictures? Was there a reason? Although Zach likes a hairless bear.
Yeah.
Sauce, I'm going to ask you a question I already know the answer to, so it's not good to interview somebody
So
and
it's a
already know the
rhetorical
answer to the question. Kind of, yeah. The person on the fan staff most likely to have in the past Googled shaved animals.
Oh, it's PA.
Yeah, 9 to noon.
Yeah.
9 to noon.
Rosie, close second.
Do you think they're going to lead with that today?
Yeah.
Is PA back?
He's off. No, he's not.
Oh, bummer.
Rosie was going to Google shaved animals, but oh, man, he's in London.
Still?
Yes. He doesn't want to be there.
Is he going for citizenship or what?
God, let's hope so. Fan 5 is next. Headlines later. Carly's here. Mark's here. It's the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.